Alright, alright. Game's just getting started here. Players have selected their deck, and we are off. It's going to be Max versus Tenant Institute. Gotta love it. Okay. Looks like Yankee this time, as the Corp, took a mulligan, wanted to get that agenda out of their hand. Some very cool cards in this hand, such as this Mass Commercialization and this Bin Musashi. Gotta love stuff like that. This turn, I'm gonna imagine, is Hedge Fund, Ice Essential with the Komainu, and IPO. No, it is Draw Hedge Fund IPO. No ice out of Yankee Flatline first turn. Over to Max. The Max ability burns a Spoon and an MK Ultra, and Barbarian installs Magnum Opus, click one, hits it twice, and then throws down a Bull Moose. What a power opening. What a power opening. What is up, Biz the Dad, in the chat? You and I have played quite a few games before. Back over to Yankee Flatline, draws into preemptive action, clicks to draw, pulls a Honey Farm. What a card. I have not seen this card in action, so I am excited to see it. Looks like Yankee is building a server out of a Komainu and drops Bin Musashi in that server 1. Bizadad, you are A-OK. And we are back over to Max burns an MK, another MK Ultra, and a Fork. Uses the Bull Moose to remove MK Ultra. And Magnums for clicks 1 and 2 and 3. Excuse me, for click 3 is a run on HQ. What will they access? It's the Honey Farm right off the bat. Those Opposants, you gotta think, are gonna do a lot of damage at some point. Honey Farm is gone. It's done its job. It's taken 3 credits now from Barbarian, and it is now protecting Archives just a little bit. Really love Rubicon Switch Crush You. That is a card I have had nothing but fun with. Back in this game, Yankee Flatline goes ahead and installs Advance on what I think is a Obicoda protocol. Max burns a Paperclip and a Medium. All the programs going into the bin. And a Daredevil. That's absolutely correct. An incredible card. Barbarian goes, runs HQ, gets this Future Perfect for 0 credits, the best case scenario for the runner. Runs back in. Will they hit the snare? That's the question for us now. Not sure how much damage that would really do to Barbarian. Ultimately, they would clear the tag. They have 6 cards in hand. But Yankee is very likely to tie this game up with their agenda in server 1. My bet is now that R&D is the place to go. Yep, and there's Barbarian on to R&D. And they hit an unseen card. What's it gonna be? Looks like it was a snare on the top. And Barbarian loses 2 Opposants and a Bull Moose, and clicks to remove the tag, sits at 5 credits at the end of the turn. Yankee draws into a Honey Farm, likely to advance out the agenda in server 1. Instead, draws and truncates their turn with, nope, draws, IPOs. Bull Moose hits a Bull Moose out of the game. Max burns a Temujin contract. What a money card, and a Magnum Opus. First click from Barbarian is to run HQ, hits mass commercialization, and magnums 3 times, up to 13 credits. Yankee draws into Phallotic Entanglement. I think I pronounce it Bull Moose because I think that's the reference they're going for, and so I just say it that way. Yeah, I think it's a Teddy Roosevelt thing. Yeah, absolutely. I can imagine Teddy Roosevelt really getting along on Mars, personally, right? Like, if he could go to Mars, he would. Alright, a Temujin contract comes down from Barbarian onto R&D, and hits another snare, and then runs R&D again, accesses an unseen card, removes the tag. Back to Yankee with 6 credits, not much of a board, very little ice so far. Installs a Phallotic Entanglement into server 1, protected by a Komainu and a Ben Musashi. Likely going to play this IPO as their last click. No, opts for a preemptive action, gonna get back, let's say, 2 snares and a money card, or maybe the face down. So it's IPO snare on preemptive action. Back over to Barbarian, sitting at 1 card in hand. Plays an I've Had, removes I've Had Worse from the game for 2 credits. Mills Knifed and Medium with the max ability, using their turn to draw some cards. And hits Frantic Coding. Ooh, this is going to be real spicy. Yankee reses the Komainu. Barbarian pulls out the MK Ultra. Shugbear, you're right. Barbarian is down to 20 credits. Yankee reses the Ben, and Barbarian trashes the Ben. Will they take the 2 damage to steal the Phallotic? Yep, there they go. That's pretty smart. No recursion, or at least no levy in the heap for Barbarian. Last click for Barbarian is just to draw a card. Pulls a Forked. Going to be pretty good against the Komainu. Back on Yankee. Sitting at 1 credit. Ices R&D with a Kaguya. And, back over to Yankee runs, and Yankee opts not to res. No more en passant to blow up the ice. Yankee is back in, Barbarian is back into HQ, hits a mass commercialization, something they've seen before. Snares are a problem for Barbarian. Yankee draws into a very spicy splash in the form of Hortum, and installs and advances the Hortum. Interesting choice. Kakua. Let's see what the pronunciation is on this. Looking up that pronunciation. Back in the game, the Kagua.
Kakugo.
Kakugo. The Kakugo. Yeah, there we go. There's the knife. Absolutely right. Viz the dad. Caligula, that's right, Shugbear, Caligula. The Kakugo is gone, and R&D is now wide open. Players having a discussion about whether or not the net damage will fire. I really love Inversificator. I'm so happy Inversificator is going to be in the game for a long time to come. And Barbarian is into R&D. Temujin pulls in 4 credits, an unseen card on R&D. 2 more clicks for Barbarian. They have got a commanding lead with 16 credits, 5 agenda points. 2 of the 3 breakers. Where is the Black Orchestra? It's in the hand. Likely to come down soon. But Barbarian playing it safe, drawing cards, and keeping their hand full, not prioritizing getting the last breaker out. Ice goes down onto R&D, gets advanced. No more mass commercialization in hand. A Black Orchestra is now in the heap. Money is certainly the main problem for the Corp right now. Barbarian accesses an IPO and is now running R&D, hoping to get some agenda points. Almost anything could do it now. Accesses a Chrysalis, breaks with MK Ultra, trashes the Chrysalis, and then comes back to R&D, accesses an unseen card, and uses the rest of their turn to Magnum Opus. Back over to Yankee, draws into an Enigma. Crush you, that totally makes sense about mass commercialization. Lets you spread those hidden tokens around as much as you like. Gives you an opportunity to play, to use your ability to just gain money. Let's see. What do we know about Barbarian's influence? There is 1 on a Daredevil, 2 on this Daredevil, so a total of 4 with this Magnum Opus, installed Magnum Opus, and then in the removed from game, there's a total of 9. Doing some math here, so there's 9 on Temujin's. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's no levy. That is pretty ballsy. Makes sense though. This is a Cashe Refresh game, and Barbarian went with the Cutlery Suite from Order and Chaos rather than the recursion from Creation and Control. Barbarian is running R&D. Yankee can res what I believe is a Colossus. Likely will not though. Oh, no, goes and reses the Colossus. It's strength 5. Gonna cost 6. Is that right? Yeah, gonna cost 6 from MK Ultra. A good trade. 6 for 6. Gonna slow the pressure on R&D down. Max is in a good position. Barbarian does have a strong position right now, but if they run out of cards, even something as simple as a Kakugo will keep them out indefinitely. Fighting Walloon, that is excellent information to know. I was not aware of that restriction in the Cashe Refresh format. I had thought that you could pick whichever ID you liked, so long as it was legal otherwise. But since Max is from Order and Chaos, it makes sense. And now Max is down to 6 cards. Plays a forked on R&D. Gonna cost 9 credits, is that right? To break the Colossus. Let's see. First, we go up to 3 strength. Yep, that's true. It does cost 9. And now R&D is wide open. Rather than hitting the open R&D, Barbarian comes for HQ. Hopefully he doesn't hit that snare. Barbarian's money has fallen quite a bit, as they have broken quite a bit of ice. They access the Bin Musashi, they trash it, and they use Magnum to gain a credit. Excuse me, to gain 2 credits. A new piece of ice goes down onto R&D, and Yankee spends the rest of their turn gaining 2 credits. Bull Moose pulls a sure gamble from the game, and Barbarian is back up to 11, 13, 15 credits, running on R&D now. No multi-access this whole game, just grinding away with single accesses. Yankee reses an Enigma for 3, and Black Orchestra breaks for 3. Accesses an unseen card. Looks like it's no dice. Last click is Magnum. Yankee has got now 2 shipment from Tenins. Back on Barbarian, slowly removing their heap from the game, 2 credits at a time, and staying flush with money with Magnum Opus. Running on R&D this time. 2 Enigmas now on R&D, and Yankee is still broke. Can't keep the runner out, can't fire Tenin, can't play these shipment from Tenins. Barbarian gets in for 6. Sees an unseen card, still no luck on R&D. Now running on Archives, there is 1 face down card, but there are 2 Honey Farms, and they will lose 2 credits there and see a mass commercialization. Back on Yankee, draws a Kakugo. And Sugar Bear, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Barbarian is up to 14 credits again and is clicking Magnum. Running back into R&D. Daredevil drawing 2 cards, but no cards to draw. Getting in for 6 credits, which means they can run they can run once a turn until more ice goes down and stay even on the credits because of Magnum Opus. Looks like they access an unseen card and there is nothing. Yankee is now holding an IPO, likely to click for credits now. I agree, Sugar Bear, not nearly enough Netrunner content. I think we should have 50 people streaming around the world so we can stream Netrunner 24 hours a day. Yankee opts to trash an Enigma on R&D to install the Kakugo and set themselves up for an IPO next turn. Did a lot of math there. And now that Yankee has this rezzed Kakugo, Barbarian has a really difficult choice. Do they want to continue to get single accesses from R&D at the cost of 1 card, of which they only have 5, or do they want to go elsewhere for their accesses? Turns out they're going to go to HQ right now, hit a shipment from a shipment from Tenin, and now Yankee is holding 3 shipment from Tenins with only 5 credits and no agendas in hand. They end up dropping a shipment from Tenin. Yankee Flatline might be crawling their way back into this game bit by bit. Options are starting to run out for Barbarian, mostly because there's no way to deal with the Kakugo on R&D efficiently, so they are having to run HQ for their accesses. There's a snare in HQ right now. They don't hit it, they hit a shipment from Tinin. That snare could do an incredible amount of damage. Yankee drawing into a Colossus, a powerful piece of ice that will tax out a Central most likely in the long term, but not as good as the net damage on R&D. More money pouring in for Barbarian. Looks like Bull Moose has gained 40 something credits now, 34, and Barbarian is running R&D, losing 2 credits to Honey Farm, clicking Magnum, and playing it safe. Okay, Yankee is drawing a card, finds a Chrysalis on their mandatory draw and a Honey Pot. Gotta expect the Honey Pot goes in the bin. There it is. They finally managed to play an IPO. They're up to 14 credits. Still no agendas in hand. I do wonder what the rest of the agenda suite is. It could just be 3-pointers and the Melodic. Barbarian runs R&D, gets hit with the Honey Pots. Let's see, how much has Honey Farm? Looks like Honey Farm has triggered 18 times. And we are back on Yankee, who's installing ice, installing a Colossus on Archives. Barbarian up to 35 credits, but those aren't what matter right now. Running on HQ, and they access shipment from Tinin again. They've seen that quite a few times. They know that they have to keep running to turn off the Tinin ability and to turn off the shipments from Tinin. Yankee is up to 2 snares in hand and also a Red Planet Couriers. Fighting Walloon on point, pointing that out. Preemptive action, going to going to pull back. You gotta expect some money and some ice. Let's see, Red Planet Couriers here. So for your whole turn, you can remove all advancement tokens from all installed cards to 1 card. Okay. Back to Barbarian. The snare is in server 1. And Barbarian accesses the Red Planet Couriers. Are they going to get spooked and think that the card in server 1 is worth running on? Looks like no, they don't fall for the bait. Back to Yankee, more ice going down on HQ, getting advanced, getting set up for the Red Planet Couriers. Tense game. How is Barbarian going to proceed? My personal instincts would have led me to run on R&D more if I was Barbarian and hope that I get lucky. But I think that Barbarian has recognized what a crapshoot that is and recognized that they can go elsewhere for accesses, and that's what they've done. They've gotten lucky, you're right, not hitting that snare. Biz the Dad, I've got to think that you're right. Some trick will allow Yankee Flatline to leverage Red Planet Couriers and all these advancement tokens floating around. Max, very much like Andromeda. Ooh, hold on. We've got a Project Junebug in HQ for Yankee Flatline. Are they gonna do it? They opt to play mass commercialization first, gaining 8 credits. They definitely have got a lot of money at this point. And it's back over to Barbarian. The Junebug is floating in HQ. Not going to fire from there. I've got to get it on the board and start advancing it to spook Barbarian. I think the play of holding back for now and waiting till you can get some money makes the most sense. But it does risk Barbarian finding it in HQ and blatting it from there. And Barbarian gets the Junebug. Gone is the Junebug. That threat is off the table. Barbarian is back into HQ. Could they hit the snare this time? We'll see. It'll happen eventually. There it is! There's the snare! Blammo! And now Barbarian's ability to run on R&D has been cut more than in half. They're down to 2 cards. They've got 2 runs on R&D. For the rest of the game, they cannot steal a Obacoda protocol, meaning they are likely going to have to win on the future perfect. Incredible. Incredible. And Barbarian removes the tag and uses Magnum. Yankee draws into a, 6th snare? And clicks to draw and draws a Nisei Mark II. If they can bluff this Nisei Mark II out, then I see a clear path to victory for Yankee. Although it's looking bad for Barbarian, it's unclear how Yankee's going to win this game. Is it going to be the Nisei? Yankee's thinking about it, you know that... and they draw into an Obacoda protocol. Obacoda protocol is a sure score in server 1. Let's see, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 advancement tokens on their things. And if Barbarian declines to run, Yankee can score. Nope. Barbarian's gonna run. I believe that this is an ice wall, this face down card. Will the token on Magnum Opus get pulled over too? That's really amazing. Colossus gets rezzed. Yankee's down to 11 credits. Barbarian pays 6, doesn't really matter. Hits the Honey Farm. Honey Farm has fired 23 times. And back over to Yankee. Red Planet Couriers, here we come. Nope, it is manual installs on Red Planet Couriers, saving it likely for that biotic. Let's count their influence. Let's see, that's a total of 1, 2 for an ice wall, 2 more for a Colossus, up to 4. In hand, Red Planet Couriers is 4, that's a total of 8 so far. And install looks like they've got 10, and then another 12, probably not enough for a biotic, 13 I think with this ice wall. Yankees got a clear path to victory in terms of scoring the installed Obacoda protocol and the Obacoda protocol in hand. Barbarian's only path out of this game is the Nisei in HQ, excuse me. There's also a snare there, which will put them out of the game. Okay, here it is. Here's the run on HQ. What's it gonna be? Barbarian has a 1 in 5 chance of winning this game. We've got a 1 in 5 chance of losing this game. And they hit a shipment from 10, something they know is floating around in there. Yankee is advancing the Obokota protocol. They have got 3 tokens on it, so now on their next turn they can advance twice, score that Obokota protocol. Okay, here it is. What's this access going to be? And it's a snare! And Yankee is out of this game. Woo! What a game. Man. That is really, really incredible stuff. Very happy that we got to bring y'all such an exciting game. Man. Good job, and congratulations to both our players. Really appreciate their time and effort putting together these Cashe Refresh decks. And I hope that you all in the chat have gotten a little bit of taste for this exciting format. Maybe it brings up, a pace of Netrunner that you wanted to get back to, or you really like the constraints of deck building in a different way. I am going to log off for tonight, but I will be back tomorrow with the regularly scheduled program for Netmerker. That will be at 8:30 Pacific time every Thursday. And Crush you totally should, and everybody should follow Crush You into Crush You's stream. Crush You, drop your link in the chat there. Shugbear, I enjoy hanging out with y'all in the chat and bringing you my thoughts on the game. Everybody hop into Crush You's chat there, because I am signing off for tonight. I will be back tomorrow, and I really hope that we can continue doing leagues like this in the future and casting games like this. This is what it's all about. Bringing the community together and having a good time with this fantastic game. Night, guys.